Yeah. If you're looking in the rear view mirror on your destination to a new route, to a new place that you're going for the first time ever, and you're focused on what's happening in the motherfucking rear view mirror, what do you think is going to happen? How are you supposed to get to the destination safely? You won't. If I'm riding and I'm focused on what's happening in the rear view, I'm going to crash or I'm going to go off of the road. And that's what a lot of people be doing a lot of time. A lot of us sometimes will be doing that. And I've mastered this more than ever. Because when you're focused on shit that has happened in the past, it's affecting what's going to happen in your future. And you can't afford to be wasting time focusing on what happened on the past. I talk to a lot of fitness people all day. And I'm not the first coach that they've talked to. I know that they've tried things in the past and it hasn't worked for them. So that influences their decision to start a new journey. They want to start a new journey, but they're like, I tried this before and it didn't work. Okay. Saying you tried something and it didn't work in the past and you're not going to, you don't want to do it again is like having a relationship in high school and saying because you didn't marry that person, because you guys fell out of love, you're never going to go in a relationship again. How does that serve you? It doesn't. At all. So if you're focused on what's happening in the past and how that situation didn't work out, then you're affecting your future. And nobody's doing that for you but you. Congratulations. Clap for yourself. Sometimes we're too focused on things that has happened in the past. We can't let go of it. When there's so much ahead of us. There's so much ahead of us for us in the future. But we're just stuck on the past. Man, one thing that I just be so amazed by is how big this world is and how so many things are happening in different parts of the world. So many things we're not hip to, we don't have knowledge on, we're not aware of because we're focused on our current situation where we're at. Some people, they never leave the hood. Some people, they never leave their neighborhood. They go to work, they go to the grocery store, they go to the gas station, possibly church, and that's it. And that's all they know. You have to expand your mind. You need to leave where you're from. You need to invest in yourself. You need to take a new risk. You need to try something challenging. That's how you grow. I ain't never grown comfortably. Life doesn't say, hey, grow like this in a comfortable manner where you're in your comfort zone and everything is nice and blessed. It never works like that. And if you're sitting there thinking you're going to get the perfect time for you to be who you want to be or make the change that you want to be, you'll be waiting forever. Congratulations, you just played yourself. You're the reason you are where you are. There's a lot of people stuck in their ways. Try something new. I dare you. I encourage you. Try something new. If you've been doing the same thing and you're getting the same outcome, chances are there's something wrong with your process. Chances are there's something wrong with your structure. Chances are there's something wrong with your strategy. Try something new. Oh, I don't know how to try something new. I want to try something new. I don't know what to do. Get some help. Get some help. I told you, I said this before. I had a business coach that taught me how to build my online business, right? And I needed help because I wasn't perfecting it or getting it the way I wanted to, but I wouldn't go to him and ask him for that help. Why? Because I knew what he would say as soon as I approached him. Let me see your tracking records. Let me see everything you're tracking. Let me see everything that you're doing that you're supposed to be doing every day for you to be successful. And I wasn't doing that. Why weren't you doing that? I mean, it sounds like easy, simple. Why weren't you doing what you were supposed to do? It was just too much at the time for me. It was a lot of new information. I couldn't do everything. I don't know why I couldn't. I don't know why. But what I'm trying to say is that I wasn't mad at the fact that I wasn't excelling in the business the way that I wanted to, because I knew that I wasn't doing everything. But it was just about how can I do everything. So there's one, I could have went to him and said, yo, I'm not doing everything I'm supposed to. I don't know why I need help doing everything I'm supposed to. I could have asked other people, which I did. I asked for assistance. Or I could have just waited until I figured it out. And a lot of you are just waiting, hoping that you'll figure it out sometimes. Some of you will figure it out. I'm going to tell you this, and you got to know this. When it comes to what you want, your goals, whether it be fitness, anything you want in life, you are going to pay. There's no way around it. Either you're going to pay with time or you're going to pay with finances. You're going to pay for someone to shortcut the time that it's going to take you to learn on your own, and they're going to give you that knowledge so you could excel and execute in a shorter time span, or you're going to spend time trying to figure out the correct way to execute and get it done. The choice is yours. You're going to pay regardless. You just got to figure out how you want to pay. Do you want to pay with time? Do you want to pay with your finances? It's not going to be comfortable being who you want to be. And don't even get me started on talking about the 1%ers. When you want, I know, I can't just be average. I know that. So when I'm going through the bullshit and I'm going through the struggle, it's expected. I know I just can't be average like these other niggas. I just know that that's not in my books for me. So all of this grind, all of this struggle, all of this is part of the motherfucking process. And I understand it. I understand it very well. So when I'm going through my shit, I have my head down, I'm just focused. I just know that it's part of the process, even though it's killing me. When I walk into the room, they see the physique. They see the physique. You have to know right away when I walk into the room, me and your discipline to this is not the same. You cannot see me eye to eye when it comes to this discipline. Consistency, when I walk, you have to know me and you, we're not the same with consistency. You might be better in this lane, all right? And I'm working to beat you in that lane too. Trust me, my competitiveness is at an all-time high. I'm working to beat you in that lane, but in this lane right here, discipline, consistency, doing what I'm supposed to do, excelling, elevated. Come on, bro. You can't hang with me. That's a motherfucking fact. And when I walk in the room, they got to know that. On everything. That's just for me though. That's who I am. Who do you want to be? Because who you want to be, it requires some type of work. And are you willing to put that in? You're not going to be who you want to be on accident. Even if you do become who you want to be on accident, you can't sustain it. So is there anything to be happy about? What are you willing to do to become who you want to be? Because a lot of us, we want to be over here. We're saying we want this, but we're not doing the actions that are going to get us there. We're not putting in the work that's going to get us there. We're not making the sacrifices that are going to get us there. But hear what though? Hear what? You say you want this. Whatever this may be to you. It may be to slim your waist and grow your glutes. It may be to get rid of that big hippopotamus belly. It might be to get toned. It might be to fit in your old clothes. It might be to get your confidence and your sexy back. Whatever it is. If I told you that a loved one in your family that you loved preciously was going to pass away in a year unless you got into the best shape of your life, see how fast you'll get into the best shape of your life. You'll look in the mirror, won't even recognize yourself, don't even know what happened to say that loved one. But if it's not under those circumstances, you make all the excuses in the world. You don't have the time. Work's too busy. It's the kids. You don't know what to cook. You don't know where to start. You've done this before. It hasn't worked. You better fix up. You better motherfucking fix up because time's not waiting on you, and I promise you that. You already know that. But I'm going to tell you again because it's like you need to hear it. Time is not waiting on you. Excuses is only going to keep you stagnant. What did you do differently for a different outcome? When was the last time you did something different for a different outcome? And if you did do something different for a different outcome, did you execute the way it was supposed to be executed? Or did you execute it the way that you thought it should be executed? And then you didn't get the results and you said, fuck this, I tried. We got to be real with ourselves. One thing about me is that when I'm fucking up, I know I'm fucking up. I might not verbally vocalize it to who I be fucking up with, but I know I be fucking up. We know. Yo, you can't lie to yourself. No. I don't even want to say that, because some people be lying to themselves. You can't lie to reality. You can't cheat reality. I had this one client. I was working with him for some time. He would not lose weight. I was like, what the fuck is going on? He would not lose weight. And I trust my process. My process has no flaws in it. I've mastered it over the years. So I know when you enter my program and you have my process, you're supposed to lose weight weekly or bi-weekly. I'm supposed to see the difference. You're supposed to see the difference. He was like, man, I'm doing everything you telling me to do. Wasn't doing all the tracking, so I knew something was off with the nutrition. Yeah, he would get in the gym 3-4 times a week. Guess what? At the end of the program, he's gonna tell me, man, I gotta change. Like, I thought I could be telling you I was doing this and that and still see some weight loss. It's not working. I can't lie to myself. I said, there you go. He was lying to himself the whole time. And I was so fucked up in it. I'm thinking like, yo, is something wrong with my program? Like, this is the only guy that I have who's not losing weight. In fact, he's getting bigger. My program is not to make you get bigger. It's supposed to help you lose the weight. He's not on a weight gain program. You can't cheat yourself. You cannot cheat yourself. You'll be in the same position after the program was done. Right before the program was done in the last week, he was like, man, like, he got it. He got it on board, and I rock with him. I love him. That's my boy. That's my client. We became friends through the client relationship, and I wish the best for anybody I take on. Right? It just sucks that he had to wait 10, 11 weeks after started the program with me to realize what he needed to do and what type of time he needed to be on to succeed. What are you willing to do to change? And if you're not willing to make the sacrifices, just know that it cannot be as important to you as you claim it is. Because if it was, you'd be ready to do whatever you needed to do to win. That's the type of time I'm on. What type of time are you on?